If you want to find out how you can get the most out of your wash step, what you can do before and reap the most benefit, then please keep on watching. Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisse if it's your first time here. Kinky Sweat stands for my kinky hair and sweat life. I'm a fitness professional who loves beauty, all things beauty. On here you'll find movement guides, makeup tutorials, and hair product reviews. And if you want to check out my movement adventures and any class info, you can head over to my Instagram. We're talking wash today, friends. With that said, this video is in partnership with Aquis. Thank you so much, Aquis, for partnering with me again. I have worked with Aquis for quite some time now, and their towel has changed the game for me in terms of my hair health and styling. Lots of times, if we are frustrated with our hair, how it frizzes, it tangles, the breakage, we want it to grow, and in order for us to do that, we need to prevent those conditions. And lots of times, including myself, I'm guilty of it as well, lots of times we rely on the products we apply after our wash. The conditioners, the styling creams, the oils. But what if we rewinded and perhaps concentrated on the pre-wash? Today we're talking specifically about their water defense pre-wash. Now I spoke about this product a few videos back, well, quite a few. You'll find it on my playlist. All my Aquis videos will be on there, and I talk about the 3 products that came in the set in addition to the Aquis towel. We're talking specifically pre-wash today, and a couple of points I wanted to present to you in terms of what could be causing the breakage and tangling and the frizz, because again we rely on the products that we apply after the wash, but what can we do before we get into the shower to prevent breakage? A few statistics to kind of get everything into perspective. Our hair is 56% weaker when it is wet. Because hair is made out of keratin, the keratin absorbs the water and it causes the hair cuticle to stretch and swell, and it is very weak in that state. Anything that's done to it, it can't defend itself because it has high growth fatigue, and high growth fatigue is the weakened state of hair when it is wet. And then enters the pre-wash defense. Before I start spraying, I make sure to partition my hair because I have a ton. I split it down the middle and then I divide it into quadrants. I especially love the spray in this bottle because it sprays out a lot at one time and it gets my hair coated very quickly. And another property I love about this formula is how detangling it is, and I feel is a great step to take before I even head into the shower, not only to prevent high growth fatigue or to lessen it, but also it'll help with my detangling before I get into my shampoo step. This has been clinically proven to reduce hair swelling by 40%, so it is significant and very helpful in terms of lessening the high growth fatigue and just ensuring that your hair is not going to be damaged during the shampoo step. Because I know for myself, I have a lot of hair and it is very delicate to begin with, and the less manhandling I can do, the less detangling I can do, and for this to tackle the detangling, preventing breakage and lessening the frizz from the get-go is very helpful. And I wait a long time, sometimes before an hour I even get into the shower. I just make sure I coat my hair with the pre-wash defense, do whatever I need to do, and then I start getting ready for the wash. Now something to think about, because I do this a lot, we wet our hair right away and we wash, we exfoliate, we shave, and to keep our hair wet for that long is not the most ideal state for it to be in. The least amount of time your hair is wet for, the more it will ensure that it's going to stay healthier, frizz-free, and not break. What I like to do is just keep it away from the water, let the hair defense do its thing still, wash, exfoliate, shave, whatever I need to do, and then I wash my hair. Now if you're looking to condition or deep condition, I've actually been deep conditioning before my wash step because that's the reason why I never like to condition in the first place. I would go in the shower, wash, put the deep conditioner on, get out the shower, wait, and go back into the shower. Or I just dunk my head under the sink, but sometimes that could get a little acrobatic, you know what I mean? And I love my acrobatics, as you know. I just need that process to be quicker, and because it's not, it just deters me from taking on that deep conditioning step more often. What I do now is I take my conditioning step before the shower, I'll apply the water pre-wash defense, apply my hair mask, my deep conditioner, whatever, let that soak and do this magical things, and then I do the wash. And whatever conditioner I have just after the wash is just to quickly detangle, but again, I don't want to spend so much time detangling my hair. I make sure I do that before I even get into the water so that I don't spend so much time handling it in that super wet state. Also keep in mind when using the water pre-wash defense, not only are you preventing breakage, frizz, and tangling, but if you color your hair, it ensures that the color stays vibrant as well. And look, I actually have an empty bottle. I finished one and they were so nice, of course, to send me another, so I'm back in stock. This is great at detangling as well. I find that especially in the crown of my head, that's where I apply the most because it gets the most tangled after maybe 3-4 days after my last wash and go. I spray and I gently just pry the hair apart to make sure that when I do wet it, it's not going to be super tangled and I don't have to spend time in the shower with my hair super wet trying to tangle my hair. I could tackle that issue now before I even head in. After I rinse out the shampoo, whether it was the clarifying or the co-wash, I then take the restorative leave-in conditioner. I understand the Aquis method is to not have your hair super wet for a long time. I do style my hair 2 different ways. First way, I go in with the Aquis towel turban, use the restorative leave-in, and then I apply my product. If I'm looking for my hair to be ultra fluffy from the get-go, because sometimes I want that look, then I'll take on those steps. But lately what I've been experimenting with, after I rinse out the conditioner, I squeeze out the excess water. I go in quickly with the restorative leave-in, followed by my creamy leave-in conditioner. This is the Diva Curl Leave-In Decadence. Then I go in with the Diva Curl Super Stretch or whatever creamy styler that you like to use. I don't spend time partitioning my hair. I just go in right away and I make sure my hair has been thoroughly detangled because again, I don't want to spend too much time styling my hair super wet. It's very weak here and I'm looking to not deal with snarls and knots right now. The steps that I took before I wash just ensure that this step is seamless. Then I take my Aquis hair turban and I squeeze out the excess water and product. You might be thinking, Alicia, you just wasted all that product. Not so. The technology in the Aquis turban, whether it be the turban or the towel, just makes it so when you apply it on your hair or use it on your hair, it's not going to frizz it up. It's not going to disturb its texture. It's not even going to mess with the product. I feel it actually enhances the benefits of the product. It kind of just pushes it into the hair. And I love how my hair is shaped. And I doubly love how I'm not walking around like a wet mop. Because that was an issue I always dealt with when applying my product on super wet hair. What we were always told to do was don't touch it, don't touch it. But I'm like, it's wet everywhere I'm going. Using the Aquis turban post styling just to get out the excess water and product leaves my hair optimally like the best. And this is great now since we're entering the spring summer season. I could walk around with my hair just like that. I don't need to dry it right away. It could just hang out like it is. I don't look insanely like a wet mop. It's all good. And again, because the Aquis hair turban or towel dries your hair 50% faster than a towel would, not only faster drying but just ensures healthier hair and then reducing frizz and breakage, my hair is good. And I let it air dry for a significant amount of time before I went in with the diffuser because again, I don't diffuse my hair when it's super wet. I make sure it's at least 70% dry and then I go in mostly on the crown of my head where it's thickest, and that's where it dries the slowest. And here's my hair done, dried, just fresh and ready to go. But I don't have anywhere to go because this is bedtime for me, but it's nice to know this looks good. And then I take the Diva Curl High Shine because I like to use some type of finishing oil to smooth my hair in my high pineapple. This is the silk scrunchie that I use every night before bed. And the next day here, you'll see that I use the restorative leave-in just to refresh my hair because I do need a little bit of hydration to get it moving, to get it grooving, but you don't necessarily have to rely on just water because we're trying to protect it from water and high growth fatigue. Now make sure you use a leave-in conditioner with botanical extracts, something that has nourishing ingredients to bring that hydration and moisture back. Then I use one of my many hairdressers that I rotate between, make sure the edges are smooth, my ends are moisturize, put it up in my usually high pony with my headband, and then I'm ready to go. And the reason I didn't keep it down is because this is how I wear my hair all the time. Being in the fitness industry, it's just better when it's up, it's out of my face, it doesn't get as hot. But it's nice to know that I could use the restorative leave-in as a refresher if I just wanted to, you know, just a little zhuzhing. Something I wanted to know about the water pre-wash defense. It does have silicone in it, but not all silicones are created equal, as you know. Although the silicone is here, it's not dimethicone, it is amodimethicone. amodimethicone. It's not 100% water soluble, but it is proven to not build up on the hair. And I've used this quite a bit, and I find that it does not build up on my hair. I don't feel the need to wash my hair just after 2 days from my last wash and go. Just to give you a heads up, because if you're an ingredient nerd like me and you see the amodimethicone, you're like, what? And that's why I asked the Aquis team about it, and they assured me that this silicone will not be harmful. In fact, it will help enhance your overall wash experience and thereafter in the styling step. To quickly round up all the ways we can help prevent breakage and frizz with our wash step is to protect your hair from the get-go even before it gets wet with your water pre-wash defense. Don't wet your hair right away. Make sure it's up even if you put a shower cap on for that period of time. Wash, scrub, and shave. You do whatever you need to do. Then you wet your hair, wash, condition. After you rinse out your conditioner, take your towel or turban to get the excess water out. Apply your favorite leave-in, whether it's something else or your restorative leave-in conditioner. Let your hair dry as is or apply your favorite styler. Keep in mind this formula is not the same as applying an oil before you wash or even a conditioner before you wash. The ingredients in there are to nourish and condition. This is more as a protective shield. You could actually apply this with your favorite deep conditioner if you like, if that's deep conditioner day for you. I would definitely apply this no matter what before you wet your hair, and you will see how better your hair responds and feels during the wash step and even after during styling. Let me know down below if you have Aquis any of their products, whether it be the pre-wash defense, their shampoo, their restorative leave-in, any of their turban or towels. I love working with this brand as they promote hashtag hair strong, loving the hair that you have no matter what texture it is, what length, what style. If we could protect our hair from damage, from breakage, from split ends, anything that's gonna prevent it from growing and thriving, then I feel we should take advantage of that. If you by chance have these products, like I said, tag Aquis or myself on Instagram, hashtag hair strong. I would love to hear your thoughts on the line and anything you've used from Aquis, and we'll take it from there. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video helped. And again, a huge thank you to Aquis for sponsoring this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'll see you back on here with a makeup, hair video, movement video, or anything in between. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.